Hi guys, and happy Saturday. Today is Saturday, July 2nd, and I'm going to be showing you some items from the July to December mini catalog, which is now live. So this card is featuring a lot of items from that mini catalog. First thing we're using is these festive pearls that are found on page 83 of the mini catalog. Now, don't let it confuse you. It says festive pearls here, but when you get them, they're red and green adhesive back pearls. But it's the same order number. You can see that. So it's just, they named it two different things. So we're using those pearls. We are going to be using, of course, you know me, Joyful and Flurry, a snowflake set. Love it. We're going to be using the Joyful Wishes from that. And we're going to be using the Hearts Aglow 6x6 designer series. Now, I don't know if you can see it too well, but the one side has the gold accents. I don't know if you can see that. And then the other side has just wonderful background type papers. Okay, so we're going to be using that, but then we also, depending on how long the video is, we might do a quick one using a celebration item. Now this celebration item is, that I'm using today, is the Wonderful World paper, the DSP. Now the only bad thing about this is you're only going to be able to get one of these. I mean, because for $100 you get the stamp set and the DSP for free, but then you can't get the paper afterwards. So here's the paper. Let me see if I can fan it. So very pretty paper, but like I said, you only get it once, because who wants that extra stamp set? I don't know, maybe you do. Don't know. Then we'll also be using one of my favorite labels from the annual catalog. Okay, I think that's about it. So what we're going to do is, let me get my cutter, and we have the 3 sheets from that paper. So let me grab my cutter, and we're going to cut 1/2-inch strips. Now, I'm going to cut them all at once, just to save time. But if you don't have a brand new blade, you might get a scritchy edge. You know how I say scritchies. All right, so I have all 3 layered, and I'm just going to do one cut. You need 2 sets of 3. All right, so here's the 2 sets of 3. And we can decide if we're going to use both sides or just the one side. All right, and then we're going to I'm going to use soft succulent for my card base. All right, I never found my silicone craft sheet, so I got a couple new ones. Because we're going to be running tape on that, and we want to keep it off my work surface if possible. Now, when you do the tape, the adhesive, I only want you to go just a little ways, and I'll show you why in a second. So on the back side, we're only going to go maybe 1.5 inches. Okay, and I like lining it up on this, so I'm going to line it up to my ruler down there and that edge there. I like lining it up. I'm going to go 1/4 inch in, because that's one of those squares, and then press it down. Remember, it's only going to be adhesive at the top half. So let's go ahead. I'm not going to put red and black together. Any of my family will know why. Those are Linmar colors. And even though they were also our high school colors for my kids here in Illinois, I will not put red and black together, because growing up a Marion Indian, you did not, let me move this up a little bit, you did not wear red and black. You wore red and gold, red and yellow, crimson. I don't know what they called it. All right, so again, we have it lined up there. And then when we adhere down here, we'll make sure it's straight down here too. All right, and then on the back side of that, like again, just about 1.5 inches in, not much more than that. All right. There we go. All right. And now if we're doing the back side, which I will, again, this one you can put a little more on. I hate covering up that gold. It's so pretty. All right, so on this one, you know, and let me go ahead and snip those off real quick. Hold it close up to there and snip them off. All right, let's get them out of the way. Because now down here, you want to start at the bottom and work up. So on this one, I'm going to weave it like this. Okay, and I have my card straight, and I want to line up with those lines. And press that down. And then I'm going to take my next one. And I'm going to go opposite. So it's going to be up, over, up. Like this. Again, I'm lining it up over here. Let me make sure that I'm doing that 4th inch mark up. And then last but not least, I think I might, just because that's so, no, I'll do it that way. All right, so then again, this one's going to go down, over, and down. Now this is why you don't want to put adhesive on those long sides all the way down halfway, because then you won't be able to get it underneath. All right, let me go ahead, slide that under, leave that 4th mark, and there you are. So now what I'm going to do to keep those down is you can use your adhesive, you can use your liquid glue. I like using my dots. So I'm going to put one underneath there. I'm going to put one underneath here. I'm going to put one underneath here to keep that layer down. Oh, I did make sure we're a little off. We're a little crooked, but I'm just going to leave it that way. All right, let's get to the next glue dot. That's for this. Now by this time, by gluing this one down, a lot of these are going to be secure. But you just kind of, like I just did there, you just kind of want to go over and see what moves. All right, so let's see. So here, and then we'll put one underneath there. So you're just putting glue dots wherever parts are moving. And that's a good thing about the glue dots. You get so many on a roll, you don't feel like you're wasting them. Put one on that stripe and then put one at the very bottom. There, let's see. Feels pretty solid to me. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these pieces with your snips. All right, so there you have a beautiful weaving. Make sure there's no glue dots on there. Rip it off. Okay, so now the next thing is we're going to go ahead and grab those adhesive. Oh no, let's get to our saying. So we're going to get to the Joyful Wishes. I'm going to use that punch. I don't know if it's with the Lovely and label, so I don't know if it's a Lovely punch. I'll look it up here in a second. I'll add it into the video. So I'm going to do 2 of these, and I'm going to show you why. Let me get, I might have to get another piece for my scrap pile if I can't get a good one of this. Oh, no, there we go. All right. Because what you can do is cut this in half. Let's stamp our word on there first. Stamp our greeting. And then by cutting this in half, you put adhesive near the bottom. You can make it look like it's layering. So we're just going to do a little bit of a layer. If I get my nail out of the way. It's just a brand new adhesive, so and then let's go ahead, oh sorry for the sniffle. Let's go ahead and do pop-ups using those dimensionals. Put it right there. Take your pick tool, get to those pearls. All right, let's do a gold. That was wild. I have too much of that putty showing right now. If you wanted to add more down below, you could. So there you are, just a quick little card using that Lights Aglow paper from the July to December mini catalog that is now live. Okay, let me see how many, oh, I have 12 minutes. So let's go ahead and do, I already cut the strips. I already cut the strips from that DSP, which is Wonderful World, which is free with a $100 order if you choose it. And let's see, I think I'm going to get the Fresh Freesia. Let me turn, trying to figure out which color cardstock I want. Oh, you know what, this one, let's do it on layer. Let's do it on layer. And let's grab, let's grab from the, I don't know if that's one of the colors. Let me see if Blushing Bride is. Nope, Daffodil Delight, Flirty Flamingo Melon, Mambo Melon, Mossy Meadow, Orchid Oasis, Pear Pizzazz, Rich Raspberry, Sahara Sand, and Starry Sky. So let's go ahead and grab then that Daffodil Delight. Let's see. Oh, sorry guys, I'm over here just going to town. So let's see, here's Daffodil Delight. We'll go ahead and use that. I don't use that color a lot. All right, and this is on a layer. All right, so we're going to layer it on later. So let's go ahead again with the same. Let's figure out which order we want this in. I think I want here, 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 and then we'll do these across the bottom. You know what? No, I'm going to put all flowers. I'm going to do all flowers here and do all patterns down there. All right. So again, take this, just put a little at the top. Let me get this lined up again. So I'm going in one and trying to keep that right in the middle and keep it straight, because this is 1/2 inch, so it's 2 of the squares. All right. Let's go over a 1/4 inch and go to the next 2. And then go over 1 square to the next 2. This grid paper really helps with this, just so you know. All right, so let's go ahead and snip this off. Hang on to it right near the bottom. That way you, excuse me, that way you don't make a crooked cut. All right, put those off to the side. Now let's go ahead and start to weave these. Now I think I want this one in the middle. All right, so let's start with this one on the bottom. This one, remember, we can go a little bit further. In fact, let's get a little bit bold. Let's put it on. So it's completely down. Oh, excuse me again. So on this one, let's flip this one up. Let's get this on lines on this side. Oh, but you know what? By doing this first, it might make it hard to lift these up. We'll see. We'll see. All right, so then we go under, over, under. Let me go ahead and put tape down on that. Not sure how far I'll be able to pull it through. We'll see what happens. All right. Let me get this lined up again so I can go up 1 square. Make sure that's straight. There we go. And last but not least, this is just going to go under this one. It's going to be over those other 2. So let's get back up to my straight lines. Let's go to that next square. Up. There you go. Yeah, and oops, I cut into the card a little bit there. And then see, I have a little hangover there. All right, so that's pretty much down because I did the tape on there. Just need a few pieces of glue dots. Slide one under there. Slide one under there. And then I'm going to put a couple there. All right, so there, it feels like we pretty much have everything laying down. Let's go ahead and let's put that on. Let's see. We'll do it on a top fold. It said Flirty Flamingo, but I don't know, that's kind of washed out, isn't it? All right, so not there. Let me see. Don't know if I have Flirty Flamingo. Let's see. Oh, there's Melon Mango, which they said was another one. Let's see what... Yeah, that's not bad. We'll do it on that. How about that? We're not going to put it down yet, though, because we need to do our little saying. Let's see, from... What do I have from... This is from Splendid Thoughts. It's also in the mini catalog. It's for $1 Million Sales Achiever Mary Amar. And I'm going to say, let's celebrate. How about that? We use this for our Creativity Now. So it was a fun time. Let's see if I have any. Where's my white scraps? Get in here. Let me grab out a block. Yeah, it's much noisier now when I grab the blocks because I put them in my acrylic drawers. Let's go ahead and do Let's Celebrate. Let's line it up on here so it looks a little bit even. And let's see, do I have any colors over here? Let me see. Even though, yeah, see, that's why they were saying polish pink. But we'll go ahead and do this one for that same trick. But what we'll do this time is we'll cut it. Sorry that that's so loud. We'll cut it vertically. I'm not sure how that's going to look. Oh, it doesn't look that bad. All right. And the thing is, if you really want, after you layer it, if you want to do a second one, I don't know if I'm going to be able, we're just going to get it for the top and bottom. That's all we're doing there. So it doesn't matter if I'm not on the side because we already have the sides. You could do a second full one like that. A little bit piece of paper there. And we'll make it a little bit bigger there. Get our dimensionals. Pop it up. And then one of my favorites of all time. These are the pastel pearls. I'm going to go back to the dark color. And there you go. That's using that celebration. Again, you know, it was celebration for 15 years. So celebration. So there we go. So we have from our celebration, this we're going to layer on. Yeah, I don't think, you know what, I'm going to get the cardstock from, oh, that's not the, all right, anyway, I'll just layer it on here for now. I'm not taping down because I'm going to put that in a polished pink for the final picture. But there you are. Quick and easy little strip weaving cards. Thanks, guys, and have a great Saturday.